Hi there, this is Michael Buckhoff from BetterTOEFLScores.com, and also I am an English professor at California State University, San Bernardino. Let's get right down to it. So you are looking for what's called a free writing practice test evaluation. I just read over your essays. So should teachers be paid according to how much your students learn? Do you agree or disagree with it? Or they should be paid, and then do you agree or disagree with it? So I read over the essay. So one of my concerns, and I think it's a good essay, I think 333 words probably not quite enough for the TOEFL. My experience tells me a lot of my students are writing between 450 and 550 words, right? I know that seems impossible, but with practice, you can definitely do this. So after reading it, I really think that you have really good control over your grammar and your vocabulary. So looking at the actual rubrics here, I'm comfortable here in the 4 area. Addresses a topic and task well, though some points may not be fully elaborated. So that's maybe one area that, or one reason I gave you the score that I did. Another one is generally well organized and developed, displays unity, coherence, and progression, though it may contain occasional redundancy, digression, or unclear connections. Displays facility in the use of language, demonstrating syntactic variety and range of vocabulary, though it will probably have occasional noticeable minor errors. You don't really have a lot of errors in there. That's what I was impressed about. So I think I'm going to put you between about 4 and 4.5. So I'm going to say maybe, believe it or not, I want to say around 25 to 27 points on this practice test. So I think the one thing I'd like you to change is the introduction. You need to add more here. So instead of using 51 words, I suggest you write closer to 100, where you can raise the topic a little bit more before you get to the thesis. I feel, in my opinion, teachers should not be decided by how much a peer learns, or the pay of teachers should not be decided by how much a peer learns. So maybe instead of saying I feel this way for 2 reasons, you probably got this from TOEFLresources.com. This kind of looks like one of the introductory paragraphs of the essays at that website, and I really don't like those introductions at all. From a composition point of view, you're just not taking enough time to raise the topic, and the thesis here, it's just a copied thesis, and it doesn't really focus the writing very well. So I think that's the main thing. If you can improve your introduction plus your thesis statement, I think you'll add a lot to the writing here. And overall, you do take time to give examples in each of your paragraphs, and you seem to have good control over your language use with your grammar and your vocabulary, and that's why I'm comfortable putting you at least 25 points on it. But I think you can get 30. If you're interested in scoring 30 out of 30 on this, which I definitely think you're capable of doing, I recommend my TOEFL Writing Bootcamp course. I think it'll take you a couple of weeks of practice along with my error correction feedback on 2 of your writing practice tests, and I really believe you have a great chance of scoring between 29 and 30 on the actual TOEFL exam. So for right now, I'm going to give you a score of 25 to 27 points. Okay, thank you for completing this practice test.